Don't have time for the full video? No problem. Check out the clip channel, Cold Beer Condensed. The other thing, this is his ads.
They'll shut them down, but it's the membership part of it is definitely an MLM the way it's built. The last thing, I know it's getting late. The last thing I really want to talk to you about is like the ads on your page. So you post ads at different times on your page, and you say, it's for your friends. You're not making any money off of it. I can't disprove that. But do you think that some of them are dangerous, or that some of them are very deceptive? Like I've been watching some of them come across. They're claiming some pretty wild stuff.
I don't like how some of them are worded when they come over to me. And most of the time what I'll do is when they send me, an ad that they want me to post, I'll reword it. I don't like some of the language that's in it because I think it's leading people to believe a certain thing may happen. Like with the Trump cards, for example, whether it's a diamond or a gold card or whatever, I'll get an ad that's sent to me that said, oh, the price is going to skyrocket. No, we don't know the price is going to skyrocket, and we can't claim that kind of thing. So can you just throw out that, just put it right in there. Appreciate that. Thank you. But anyway, some of the wording that comes over is highly deceptive. Now, people are saying that like some of the ads themselves the products are scams. The products exist. Like if you order the home doctor book, or if you order an EMF pendant, or if you order a Trump gold card or a diamond card, you're buying it as a memento to commemorate the time that we live in and say that, oh yeah, I bought that from Phil's channel or whatever. And
so if you buy a Trump card, just know that you're not getting anything that's promised in the ad for the Trump card.
Like a collector's piece, right? Home doctor book, you hope that some of the things in there, the natural remedies or whatever they call them, work. If they don't work, maybe they don't work for everybody. Maybe they work for somebody else. If you're buying the Trump cards, some of these advertisers are trying to say, oh, well, Trump endorses this card, and it's going to be the only card that you could use to spend your gold, once the Sarah comes in.
Hey, can I read one real quick? Because that's Trump cards what I got pulled up. It says, you already know the benefits: free food, free gas, free healthcare, $5,000 monthly per card. And then the cards are $250 a piece. And on the website it says, it's commemorative and memorabilia only. It cannot be used for cash or credit.
It's promising thousands of dollars a week plus free food, free gas, free everything if you buy it. $250 a piece. They recommend buying them in 10 packs.
Well, there you go.
Well, there you go. Just false advertising I throw up about getting $5,000 or $10,000 a month if you buy this card when Trump comes back, and it's all a complete lie because it's memorabilia only. Where there you go.
So if I were the public reading that, I would only buy those things if you want it as a collectible piece. Well, I don't have anything to do with those products. They're not my websites. They're all through, I think it's called Digital Store.
It doesn't matter. When you post an ad for it, you're not forwarding an ad. You're not saying someone else wrote the ad copy. You're writing ad copy that promises shit that's not going to happen. When Telegram is no longer the Wild West and someone reports that shit to the FCC, and they see you advertising to buy a Trump card and get $5,000 a month from it, you will go down for that.
Or something like that, Digistore, it might be. Those are friends of mine that they're younger too. They're all, and when I say younger, they're not 12, 13 years old, but they're all younger kids that found a way to create an online website through this platform called Digistore, and they're selling stuff. Whatever the stuff is, whatever the claims made behind this stuff, I try to be very careful when I place those on my channel. But as far as the products themselves,
he just places whatever's sent to him. He wouldn't, if he was very careful, he wouldn't place a fake Trump card that's memorabilia only that says that you're going to receive $5,000 a month. He wouldn't put that out there if he was very careful.
I own some of the products. I bought a couple of the Trump cards. Why? Because I think that they're collector's pieces. I think that I want to look back and remember that particular time through that particular piece. That's why I buy antiques. I have a lot of antiques too. I'm a very avid antique collector. I like buying that because I like talking about that antique in the year that it was, the year that it came out. And the story behind it. Everything has a story. If you want to buy those things because you want to buy it for that purpose, there's nothing wrong with buying it for that. If you're going to buy it in hopes that you could spend, a card and use your gold or use your silver or use your whatever, I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I have absolutely no idea. It may not. I don't think it will. But I have no idea if that's true or not. But I'm not going to buy it for that purpose. And the beauty is, if you don't like the ad or you think it's a bullshit product or whatever, just don't buy it.
If I make a product, if I start spitting in sugar and pressing it into little pills and tell you that it'll grow your penis by 15 inches and you'll win the lottery, and people start buying that product, I'm going to be in trouble for the ad read I put on it. If I said it was sugar pills that I spit in, I'm probably not going to be in trouble, okay? If you make a product and I advertise it as giving you 10 inches in circumference on your penis and you're going to win the lottery twice tomorrow, literally, I'm going to get in trouble for the ad read, whether you paid me or not. It's a lie.
It's usually day by day anymore. but in that particular week or that particular day, I'll wait to post a certain ad on a post at a certain drop because I anticipate or I know something that might be happening or I think might be happening. Just to give most of the people on my channel don't want it to happen because I can tell you, I think by the end of this conversation that I really don't have to do live streams anymore. I could walk away from all this, shut my computer down, never open it up again, and I'm still going to get at least my 7K income, right? So I do this because I think I'm still helping people.
He does this because for 10 ads he posts, for 5 ads he posts, he makes the same thing he makes for a week working at 7K.
But I'm just as sick of waiting for all this shit as everybody else is. And I don't really want to wait any longer. I want this to be over. And if it were over tomorrow and everybody would be happy and nobody needs me anymore and nobody tunes in my show anymore, I just won't go live anymore. I want to continue doing this because I enjoy it. I like meeting new people. Those companies that I have could be forever companies as long as my audience grows. Anyway, I can't rank up any further. Once they release me, necessarily need. You want to hear something funny? This is the truth too. When I was in jail, when I was iPad, I can't remember the name of it now, but I'm sitting in jail with the last.
Now we're trying to avoid the ads, going by some other shit.
One of them is for 7 in jail, where shouldn't it be? Crazy how things happen. It's just,
I heard you say that before, like you come up.
Cookies logged into 7K in one way, shape, or form.
So do you know what happened on YouTube? I wouldn't blame you if you didn't. It's like a YouTuber thing. Do you know what happened on Makeup or Red Bull or whatever? No one really. It was kind of like the Wild West.
This is about the FCC cracking down on YouTube and charging people. I think it was $10,000 per incident, plus $10,000 for anybody who reported buying any products from this advertising incident.
Right. No one really knew, or the FCC didn't really pay attention to it until they did. Like someone said, "Hey, they're running ads over here," and some of them are all fucked up. And finally, they're like, "Oh, so the FCC come in with like a full swooping. You made them like you didn't claim anything out of the ordinary about whatever ad you had on, just or someone that used your link or said they purchased from you and could verify it somehow. They did a $10,000 fine on top of that. It was like this huge crackdown that happened, and no one was paying attention to it. And then like suddenly they just come in. So that's I guess where I get most of my basis from when like there's ads, whether they're paid or unpaid, and they say shit like, "Oh, $5,000 per month per card. We know what's happening." Like,
so I reach out to several people who had large Telegram channels. I reached out to a couple advertisers and spoke with them. The consensus was that an advertisement channel the size of Phil's or a Telegram channel the size of Phil's to run an ad would cost you anywhere from about $2,000 to $2,500 to like $3,000, $3,500 per ad.
like I don't know. I would be scared to death of that if it was me.
I was not aware of that, number one. And number two, I will absolutely look into that because I don't want any part of anything that has to do with getting a fine, whether it's for $10,000 or $1,000 or $100. I don't want to do any of that, obviously. So if that somehow applies to any of the ads that I'm putting up, number one.
I think Telegram's like the Wild West now, but I do think one day it'll be settled. It might be 10 years from now, you know what I mean? But one day I think they'll come and say, hey, you can't do these ads. You can't post. Right now you can post a bunch of stolen like movies. If you download a movie that's still in theaters, if you have a private group, you can post it and they can't even touch it. And if you have a public group, it takes them forever to take it down. But they already took that off YouTube and Facebook and everywhere else. I just think Telegram's new, and right now it's like the Wild West.
It probably is. YouTube obviously has a much bigger name than Telegram, just because you've been around for so much longer, plus through their own buy. So that's probably why they were regulated quicker. But if I do find out that Telegram is included in that, or it will be soon, I'm gonna look at that for sure, because I don't do that kind of stuff. Like I'm trying to help kids who are trying to start a digital business. Some of them are anons that I know that are either kids of anons.
This is a youth outreach program he does.
Anons themselves. Some of the parents are doing it too, just to earn a little bit of money. And what they're finding, the financial side of it from those products, I have nothing to do with at all. There have been people that have offered me money for ads on my channel. People that are not associated with me in any way, just other people. When somebody sees a Digistore or digital store or whatever it is, when they see one of those ads on my channel, everybody that owns a digital store comes to me.
This is very interesting right here. Listen.
Right, just other people. When somebody sees a Digistore or digital store or whatever it is, when they see one of those ads on my channel, everybody that owns a digital store comes to me and says, hey, I want to do an ad. And I'm like, bro. So I'll shoot them like some outrageous price. I'll be like, okay, $100,000 for 10. And if they pay me
$100,000 for 10. $100,000 for 10 ads. So that would be $10,000 per ad. That seems outrageous. Again, everybody that I spoke to said that Phil should charge, for a channel his size, should charge anywhere between $2,000 to $3,500 per ad.
$100,000 for 10. I might just do it. No one has so far, but I've had insane offers for some ads from some people that I don't know, and I haven't followed through with any of those people, just because I think it would be a logistical nightmare to accept payment and keep track of that contractually. Are they going to reverse payments? I never know. But
sure.
If as long as I'm not accepting money for the ads, I don't know if I would fall
on YouTube. It had nothing to do with money, but that's up to you.
Under those, or maybe I would anyway. I don't know. I'll have to look into it, but I'm glad you mentioned that to me because I did not know about that.
Sure. That's basically all I got from the audience and stuff I want to go over tonight. It's getting late already. But man, I appreciate you coming on and hanging.
All right, so let's talk about Phil's ads. Now, I spoke to 2 advertisers that said they had never worked with Phil, but they claimed that if they were going to offer, Phil somebody for his channel size audience, and it was a legit audience, not a bunch of bots, they would pay between $2,000 and $3,500 per ad is what they would expect to pay to get to an audience that size. The reason they said they hadn't worked with Phil is because his audience was so big, they really couldn't afford that in their budget. Jordan Sather talked to someone who claims to be advertising with Phil. Jordan Sather told him it would be $10,000 per ad because he thought it was funny, and then put laugh out loud. They said they work with Phil already. They said that Phil charges $2,000 per ad for his platform. $2,000 per ad that he posts for his platform. There is also a video floating around of someone who reached out to Phil. And in this video, there's like some weird music playing. And they message Phil, ask him to run an ad for their Digi store. And they claim that Phil said that he would do, I think it was 5 ads for $12,500, which is $2,500 an ad. 10 ads for $20,000, which is, that's $2,000 an ad, or 20 ads for $30,000, which is $1,500 an ad. That's what they claim Phil said. Now, I'm very, very, very inclined to believe these people. The reason I'm so inclined to believe these people is because I used a backup account to reach out to Phil about an ad. Phil doesn't know this. But Phil offered to advertise my Digistore products. I reached out to him with a backup account, a troll account I use, and this is what we got. This is absolutely the real at Phil Godlewski, at Phil Godlewski. There's nothing misspelled. There's nothing. You can see similar groups. This is him, 1,000%. And I said, hey, Phil, I'm looking for a business contact. I'm an actual English-speaking American, and I have at least 4 clients that I have asked to advertise on your Telegram channel. I wondered if you let me make it bigger so you guys can see it. I'm reading this first question up here. I have at least 4 clients that I've asked to advertise your Telegram channel, and I'm under the impression you do paid ad slots. I'm making it bigger again. He never responded to me. I wrote back, do you do Digistore 24 ads still? I was recommended you. He responds, yes. I wrote back, do you have any products left that haven't been taken, or do you change it up? What are the rates for the ads? I was told you don't do singles. The product I want to do is this one. If you click on this product, it brings up Defense Bracelet. Welcome to Defense Bracelet affiliate resource page. Blah 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 blah. It's like a 5G blocking bracelet, and it's made out of copper and bullshit. I was told you don't do singles. Here's what I want to do, and he said yes. That one is free. Yes, and I said no singles, but what are the costs for the ads? And he told me the exact same rate. It's not 10 ads for $100,000. It's $2,500 a piece for 5 ads. $2,000 a piece for 10 ads, and $1,500 a piece for 20 ads. He literally told me 5 ads are $12,500, 10 ads are $20,000, not $100, and 20 ads are $30,000. He didn't realize he was talking to me, but he was the whole time. I did this days before the interview and was waiting for him to use the rope that I gave him. I said, okay, is US dollars correct? He says, yep. I said, how do you take payment? He says, crypto only. I said, I can do that. I have a partner who does that all, and he is on his way. Wallet address. He sent me a Bitcoin wallet as well as a Tether wallet address. And then I said, when you said yes, I called him and he is coming here. I will let you know before I send it so you can be ready and finalize the deal. Last question. there are now many pages with your name on it. This page, or this is for the page with 730,000 followers, correct? And the numbers are accurate. He responds with, yes, correct. 10:29 a.m. on June 9th, literally the day after our interview. This is the at Phil Godlewski. No one changed his title. No one changed who he is. No one changed his username. The entire thing is here. Let me show you full screen. Phil Godlewski, last seen recently. Father, heart, entrepreneur, content creator, patriot. At Phil Godlewski. The literal account that he uses to moderate his chat. The literal account that he uses to post to his announcement channel. His literal account offered to do ads for me for the exact rate that I should expect he's doing ads for the rate that other advertisers are claiming they pay him, for the rate that another video going around says that he is charging, for the rate that is to be expected, for the rate that Jordan Sather busted him on, for the rate that the other video busted him on. He agreed to do ads with me for that rate, all in one shot. Hold on. So no one can say I changed anything or tampered with anything. Here's the full thing, all in one shot. There we go. Phil Godlewski offered to do ads for me, 5 ads for 12,000 days before we did the interview. The day of the interview, he was talking to me on a troll account that I have and offering to do ads for me, paid ads that he claims he only does as a youth outreach program for little QAnon kids with no dads or some shit. He was offering to do ads for me for the same rates. Phil, in 5 ads, makes what he makes a week at $7K, $12,500 a week at his current level. Why would he do ads? He doesn't need the money because he can make the money he makes in a week in a day with 5 ads. If you go look at his ads are always in 5s or 10s or 20s because that's the packages he sells. He hung himself with the rope. All I had to do was lay it out there.
You know, you've been here for hours, so thank you for that.
No, I can't. I'm looking at the clock right now, and I'm thinking I need my glasses to see what time it really is.
It's 11:30 here Eastern, so
Holy shit!
I've been
We're
live
here
for
4 hours?
4 hours 45 minutes. You've probably been here 4.5.
That's crazy. Well, yeah, it was fun. I don't know. I hope I helped everybody answer whatever questions they wanted to answer. I don't think it's going to change anyone's opinion about me or about you, but
Probably not.
You know, it's the world we live in. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, and that's okay. So yeah, it was real. I'll definitely do this with you again if you ever want to get with me again.
Sure.
Just let me know. We'll hook up.
I don't know if you'll ever be coming back on again, but I do appreciate you coming and hanging out with us. I appreciate you guys sitting through the 6 hours again. Thank you very much. We busted Phil on Q. We busted Phil on trip codes. We busted Phil on ad reads. We busted Phil on dark web. We busted everything he brought up. He either backtracked or lied about. Everything we brought up, he either backtracked or lied about, including offering to sell me ads. That's what we'll leave you with. At Phil Godlewski offered to sell me ads for the same rate he sells everybody else ads for. Thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate it. Thanks for the new donations, the new subscribers, everybody hanging out. I doubt Phil will come back on for another interview. If he does, I guess I'll let people know he's coming back. Other than that, everybody make a bot account, make a troll account, make a new account, and reach out for Phil and ask him if he'll run your Digistore ads. If his inbox is flooded with people he can't trust, he won't be able to sign the actual people he does. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the support. I'm out of here for tonight. Hope you guys had a good night, and we'll see everybody on the next one. I know it's a late night. I'll clip this all up. If you miss portions or pieces or whatever, we'll make sure you get to see it. Phil is officially busted. I think this is a non-issue anymore. And again, thank you guys for joining us. The donations, the support. Thank you for hanging out with me. To the Telegram groups that can't seem to get off my dick. This is how it's done, motherfuckers.
Good. Now, you have to admit, that was a pretty good clip. I don't know which one you watched because this is the outro for all of them, but they're all good. But if you have more time, you can check out the full stream over on Cold Beer Condemned. Cold Beer Condemned, find us everywhere else on Cold Beer Confessional. Or click one of these other clips. Maybe you're interested in this one, maybe that one. Maybe you got more time and you can watch a longer stream. Maybe you're just here for the clips. Either way, click another video, click the like button, subscribe, and share, and hang around with us for a while. I appreciate it.